Hello everyone, welcome back to Selenium training. In this session, we are going to see about how to identify elements using CSS. In previous session, we have already discussed how to identify elements using ID, class, and tag name. So in this session, we will see what types are available while identifying elements using CSS. So this CSS selectors is very important in your automation, and it also reduces some time in your automation while you use this TSS. So please listen very carefully how this identification is done using CSS selectors. Okay, so these are the five types. We will see one by one very quickly. So let me switch to our website or our portal, which we are already doing. So let me go to register. Okay, so if you want to go to developer tools, simply press F12 on your system so that you will be landed to this page. You might navigate here down or right side or right. So let me keep it right so that you can see this web page clearly. So first of all, let me point out one element and just click here. So input class is equal to text box, single line. Okay, I have all these. Okay, let us do for the first one. Okay, so if you want to do identify element using ID, you have to use a symbol hash, and the syntax is tag name hash ID attribute value. ID attribute value means you can see the ID here, right? This is an attribute. So input is the tag name, and class data val required, ID, name, type, these are all attributes. Okay, and the double quotes which is embedded for these attributes is called value, attribute value. So here in this case, let me do it. So let me press Control F, just Control F, select anywhere, and just press Control F and write your statement here, your CSS selector here. So how you will do that? What is the tag name? My tag name is input, right? And I have to identify using ID, right? So this hash is only applicable for ID value. Okay. So what is my ID here? Tag name hash attribute value. So what is my attribute value? Let me point out here again. My attribute value is first name, right? So let me write first name. You can see the element is identified, and you should be seeing only one of one. You should not be seeing two or something like that. Okay, remember this very clearly. This is very important. Okay, one of one only, you should have an unique element. Okay, this is how you will write your CSS selector. So let's switch to Eclipse and let's write this sample code. I'll create a new class, locators, css selectors example. Okay, so I already have a sample code ready for registration, which we have discussed earlier. We will use the same concept now. So I'll be taking this one. Demo shop opened successfully. So we will copy till here. Okay. So let me remove all these comments since you are now used to write the programs. I'll be deleting the comments. Opening Chrome browser, maximizing the browser. We have that line as well. Okay. Now let's keep this demo web shop open successfully. Now let's write a statement to give this input first name as our thing. So before that we need to select male also. We will do that. So I'll try driver dot find element of byte dot. When you select by dot, you will be automatically seeing CSS selector here. Okay, select that and just provide and copy this syntax which we already found using CSS, and dot send keys off, right? So send keys off. Now let us say test123 as my user ID. Okay, now next thing what we will do is we will identify the element using class where we have to use dot in that case. Okay, let's see whether it is possible or not. So now what is my syntax? Tag name dot class attribute value. Okay, so let me inspect the last name. Okay, so what is, let me remove this first and let me select the last name, and you can see what is the last name, text box single line, right? And also if I take this as an attribute value by this dot, you will get two or more than two values. So let's see that. Okay, what is the syntax? Tag name dot, right? So tag name is input dot. So what is my class name? Class name is text box single line, right? So let me copy that and press enter. Okay, it's not giving me, or let's take something like required. Okay, let's consider another website because I think there is some limitation, because you see the space between the two words here for the class value. So that's the reason it was not able to identify. So let's take another web page. I have taken WordPress login page and I have identified this input, and you can see now I'll just delete this, and so this is the element which is highlighted, and you can see the class name here. It's not having any spaces. So in this case, just give input dot and copy this class name and paste it here. See, it's identified. So that means it's not trying to, it's not accepting the value if it has any spaces. Just remember that point. Okay. Now what we will do is we will identify element using multiple attributes. Okay, so attributes means same tag name attribute is equal to value. This is a one thing. So let me switch back to this thing, and now tag name input, and what is my attribute? See, tag name and attribute is equal to, for the last name I'll select this one and I'll just give last name, and I'll select id is equal to last name, right? See, so only one of one was found. That means it's an unique value, right? So let's copy this and let's use it in our program. So driver dot find element of by dot css selector of. So let me copy paste that thing which we found, and dot send keys of some test 345. That is my last name. Okay, now what we are going to do, multiple attributes. So you can choose multiple attributes for finding a single element. So we'll see how to do that. So take this as example, last name. What you have id as a last name and name as a last name, and type is equal to text, right? So I can take one more attribute here, just give name is equal to same. So you can see we have attribute as name and the value as last name, right? So let me give last name and single quotes, press enter. See, now again you have only one of one element, right? So let's do the same thing for email instead of last name. So just select the email and just give input. Okay, and what is the email attributes we have? We have id is equal to email, right? So let's use that id is equal to email. Okay, and you can use one more, name is equal to email, right? So it is found. So let me use that in my program. Driver dot find element of by dot css selector of dot send keys of some email address, right? test@gmail.com. Okay, so next, what is the next one? Multiple attribute. So you have now known how to use single attribute and multiple attribute as well. Okay, now we can see one more example with the symbols, right? You have seen asterisk symbol and caret symbol and dollar symbol. So this is very simple syntax. So just you have this syntaxes, right? So same, if you know this syntax, you can know all these three syntaxes. Just after the attribute, you will be placing this symbols, that's it, nothing, there is no difference at all. So if you place star, that means it's contains. If you place caret, that means it starts with, the value starts with. And if you have dollar, that means it ends with, right? Okay, let's see an example of contains now. Okay, so let me take input. Okay, ID, I will take an example of password, right? Or any other example. So let's take email. So because it has a different text, so you can see you can see here, right? Email is required, email name, email, wrong email. It has everything, right? So let's do one thing. Let us take star contains. Star means contains is equal to. So email is required, right? So let me take an email. So email, see, so in some cases, if you have same classes or same names which you are okay, I have given email, right? So instead of ID, because ID just contains email already, so we can give email. If mostly this contains is used if you have a long test like this, email is required. So I'll take this attribute as an example. So instead of ID, I'll give data val required. Okay, see, so this is the tag name, this is the attribute name, and star is equal to the value. See, I have given email. Even if you give is, it returns many values, maybe. See, one of five. So for everything, first name is required. Is present in all these things, right? So you have to give unique one, email. Okay, email is required. So this is one. So driver dot find element of by dot css selector of, just paste that value, dot send keys of test, sorry, dot send keys of test one @gmail.com. Okay, let me comment the previous one so that now we will see with an example of caret symbol, that means starts with and ends with, right? We have done with hash, using dot, okay, using star, and using these multiple attributes and single attribute. And now we will see it starts with. Okay, we will take the same web portal, and just what is the symbol for starts with? This is an important question, important interview questions. Starts with is caret symbol. Okay, you can see just I replaced with caret. How many elements I found? Only one, because this is the only element which has data value required is starting with an email keyword, right? So I'll take this, so I'll just give it here so that you will have it as an example to use. By dot css selector of dot send keys of test@gmail.com. Okay, let me comment this, or let me write it here, using multiple attributes and this is contains using star symbol. Okay, the next one is starts with using caret symbol. Okay, now we are left with the last one. What is that? Ends with dollar symbol, right? So let's see that example as well. So let me take dollar here and let me give some text which ends with required, right? See, this is required. So I'll give required and press enter. Okay, so required dot. Okay, see, you should give the complete thing which ends with, right? This is not ending with required. It also has a dot. So I have given dot. Now how many values are there? Five, right? One, two, three, four, five. You can see on this web page, one, two, three, four, five. Five fields are mandatory. That means it is required. So this will be a best example to use dollar if you want to find how many values or how many inputs are mandatory in our web page. So definitely they will be giving some uh, requirement like this, which has email is required and last name is required and all those things. So this dollar symbol will be most useful in that cases. So let us write here driver dot find element of by dot css selector of. So let's copy that dot send keys of, sorry, dot send dot send keys of test at gmail.com. Okay, this is example of ends with using dollar symbol, right? Dollar symbol. So this one will be using hash for id. Okay, so this is single attribute. Okay, so yeah, we have only one thing which is related to class with dot, but we are not able to do it here. But let us see one any element that can we use class name. Mm, without spaces, so this also has spaces, it will not accept. Okay, something you can see some star mark is there here, right? So even this also has star mark, this one will accept, I think so. So span dot, yeah, you can observe these are all coming, right? So that means these are all mandatory. So that's what you have to have a class name without any spaces, then only it will accept. Or let's try one more possibility of using this class name in double quotes, sorry, in single quotes or double quotes. This is input, right? Okay, no, yeah, you should not have spaces, but I'll give you one example which we use here. So let us write here driver dot find element of by dot css selector input dot send keys of sample email at the rate gmail.com. This is using dot for class. Okay, I'll be giving this URL here so that you can remember that this is related to WordPress website. So I'll be pasting this code in the description box so that you can practice easily. Okay, and you can do so. That's all. I mean, we are not going to do any registration now. We are just trying to learn CSS using this manually writing CSS here using all these items. Okay, ID, class, attribute, multiple attributes, contain, starts with and ends with. These are most important. Just remember this. This is very important interview question that is that it is asked. How do you use star? How do you use ends with, starts with? So most of the applications depends on these ends with and starts with. They have a facility of embedding the text into these attributes, some of the attributes. So it's very easy for you to find out the text. Okay, so please practice this. If you want any website, just go to this registration or create new account on a WordPress. Okay, so take this page and try to write CSS paths. So I'll be giving this as an exercise for you, and I'll be giving the link in the description box. You can use this link for starting your writing your CSS paths using that website. Okay, so that's all about CSS for now. And in the next session, we are going to see an amazing part of XPaths, which are very critical concepts in Selenium, and it's also very easy and very useful concept. Okay, until then, just please practice CSS, which is very important in automation, and we'll meet you in the next session. Thank you and have a nice day.